Hey, howdy there again, folks. Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you. Another offering off my sampling platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampling platter videos, series of videos I've been doing for a little while now, where I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then I talk about the stuff. I let you know all that you need to know about the snacks and the drinks, and there's food involved, and it mostly goes in my mouth. Some of it might get in my beard every now and again, but I think I'm pretty good about that. But it's a whole thing. I consume crap, and then I talk about what I just consumed. I also usually ramble about bullshit. So, I'm in the truck, doing a review from the truck. If I upload this when I want to, which is hopefully later today, last few reviews that I've done have been like stockpile reviews that I did like a year ago. So, I apologize if none of those are any good. I don't know if any of my videos are any good, but people occasionally seem to like them. So, again, if the old ones suck, I'm sorry. So, those were just backlogged, and I was like, I'm going to put them out anyway. So, anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, just got off of work. It's a miserable winter day. It's snowing, and it's like 18 degrees according to my truck. Okay. I'm spent, right? Okay, 8.5 hours, jumping in and out of forklifts, stomping around on. But you know what's really spent, right? Okay, it's my brain. My brain is spent from all the paperwork and all the things that I have to do and the machinery and all the stuff. You know what I could use, folks? Boom, brain fuel. Oh man, brain fuel. And by the way, I get that it's like, they're like, oh, look, see, it's like, it's no, I'm calling it brain. It's brain fuel, okay? Like, South Park, the Canadians, when they're over there, they're like, I'm not your buddy, friend. Brain fuel. Okay, so here's the story with this stuff. I got like I get a Facebook ad for this crap, right? Because, Facebook tracks all your stuff and everything, and I bought, I drink energy drinks and stuff, and I've been trying to do healthier stuff and everything, and this stuff came up. And the ad that I went through, it's like, hey, we'll send you a free fucking bottle of this stuff if you want to try it. Okay. Free. I didn't think I had to pay shipping, so don't quote me on that. I might have had to pay shipping, but I don't think it was very much. So I saw this, I was like, dude, let's just do it. They have like 4 flavors or 6 flavors, some even number of flavors. I decided to go for fruit punch, because I figure if you can't get fruit punch right, you don't have a chance in hell with the other ones. Basic bitch fruit punch is always the staple. So, that then went over there, and it prompted me to go over there and actually do a little research before I did this review. Usually I just fucking wing it, but I was like, no, what the fuck is this stuff? Like, I know I bought it and everything, but like, is it laced with meth? Let's find out. So, say hello to your partner in productivity. Perfect blend of natural caffeine, powerful antioxidants, and fuel support to keep you going all day, just because, like you, we never quit. Oh, you cheeky bastards, you. Apparently it's got beetroot, probiotics, L-theanine, sure, zinc, vitamin C plus E, not just normal vitamin C, ladies, come on now. And creatine, it's brain with muscles. Shake well, sip slowly, find your flow. Oh, we're doing this. No GMO, no dairy, no gluten. Yep. 360 milligrams of caffeine, collagen, plus MCTs, 4 grams of D-ribose sugar. Now, here's the thing, right? Like I said, for all intents and purposes, this is an energy drink thing. But it's like kind of trying to do a thing where it's like, we're an energy drink, but we're not just going to go over there and inject adrenaline into your brain, right? We're going to go over there, we're going to nurture your flow and, and your stuff and everything. We're giving you other stuff. So the ribose sugar thing is pretty interesting. It's one thing I've been trying to keep an eye on, trying to keep my sugar intake down. It's only 4 grams of that anyway, which is like way less than, so I'm interested. I don't know if this thing is bullshit or not, right? Because, like, I'm not a scientist. But I'm it's got me intrigued. But here's the thing, folks. I decided I wanted to see. I was like, hey, who the hell owns this thing, right? Because, like, half the time it'll be, like, some new energy drink or something that's owned by Monster. It's just, or some other brand that you're already aware of. So I decided to go over there and find out who owns BREINFUEL. BREINFUEL! I wrote this shit down. This is directly from his personal page, okay? This guy named Gerald Horn. That's the guy who owns BREINFUEL. He's like the co-founder or some shit, right? Under his list of accomplishments, defining attributes of himself. This is again from his own. If you Google the guy, this is the first fucking thing that comes up. He's a CEO and co-founder. Fair enough. Fair enough. Come on, that's CEO and co-founder. He's also a thought leader. I don't know exactly what. I like to think I have a pretty good grasp of the English language. Usually pretty able to go over there and combine the ins and outs of it, come up with some interesting combinations. I don't think I've ever fucking come up with the term thought leader. What the fuck is a thought leader? I have no idea, but it makes me so hysterically happy. But we're not done, not by a long shot. Underneath that, he's an influencer because he has to get in good with the youth, okay? He's not just over there coming up with fancy energy drinks. No, he's an influencer. So, like, I imagine he's on, like, TikTok and he's, like, going over there and, like, I don't know, something with purple hair and something that the kids will like, right? Because he's an influencer and a thought leader. Let's not forget the thought leader. That was the first. He's a visionary. He made an energy drink. He's a fucking visionary. What the hell? Oh. See, and then he comes back around, right? He comes back around. He's a successful entrepreneur. Okay, that's reasonable enough. I don't know that you needed the thought leader and influencer above that visionary. Okay, but fine. Then at the very end, it says that he provides the leadership and energy that keeps BREINFUEL going. So apparently, I can only assume that somewhere out there in, let's see, BREINFUEL Inc., East Erie Street Suite, Chicago, Illinois. Yay, Chicago! I'm from Illinois. Maybe I'll run into them. I can only imagine that, like, their factories are just hooked up to Gerald Horn's brain and his pure thought leader visionary power runs the entire fucking company. That's amazing. Like, why? And look, folks, I'm not shitting on anybody, but at this point, how did you not just list deity at the very end? Or at the very least, like, I don't know, demigod? Something? Visionary! Thought leader! That's amazing. I mean, and I'm not trying to shit on the guy or anything, but it's like, dude, there's self-promotion, and then there's, like, just shy of being a despot. Kind of seems like you're going in that direction. Like, it kind of seems like, today BREINFUEL, tomorrow the world! You're fucking Dr. Wiley. Anyway, I'm gonna drink a thing. Oh my god, I had to share that. That made me so fucking happy. Thought leader! What the fuck? We're gonna shake it again, just in case. I guess it's like coffee and tea based. That's what it sounds like. Thought leader. How does one become a thought leader? I want to be a thought leader. Can I, like, is that just some shit I get to call myself? Like, I'll just go and work when I'm over there on Monday. I got tonight off. I'll just go and work and be like, hey, folks, tough bananas, y'all are going to have to give me a raise, okay? I'm a thought leader. All right, I'm just saying. So, maybe crank it up a little bit. You're dealing with a thought leader. This is the actual review. It smells fruit punchy. At the end of the day, as long as it tastes good, he can call himself whatever the fuck he wants. If it's garbage, then I don't care. Oh, all-day focus for mental athletes. Oh, that's right. Okay, so, like, aside from, like, this being, like, an energy drink, they refer to it as a cerebral nectar on their website. I love it. I absolutely adore the fact that they've just 100% gone in on this. I love it. Does Gerald Horne, like, please tell me that, like, aside from, like, fueling brain fuel with the power of his mental acuity, please tell me that he owns, like, an island somewhere where he has, like, a trained group of martial artists a la Enter the Dragon. Please tell me that. Gerald Horne. Ooh. That is very different than I was expecting. Ooh. Okay. I'll be honest, I expected, with it being like coffee and tea based, as the thing, I expected it was going to be very light in taste. Like, it would just be sort of a, kind of a fruity tea, basically. But it's not. The taste is very sharp. It's not bad either. It's very flavorful. It's very smooth. I'll say this because, whether or not it does all the shit that it says that it's going to do, who the hell knows? But as a fruit punch flavor, which is basically what I'm basing it off of, it's not as close as, like, I would say, like, a standard fruit punch type of drink is, like a Tahitian treat or, trying to think, Crush has a fruit punch soda right now. I was going to do a review of that, but I ended up drinking it, and time has passed. But no, I would say it's closer to, like, a punch that you might get, like, if you were to go to, like, an outing with, like, an actual proper punch bowl and stuff, because it has a much stronger hit to it. It's less sweet and more tart. But it's not abrasively so. I'm not someone who's big on tart stuff. This actually isn't too bad, but it's definitely more tart than it is sweet. But yeah, it's not bad at all, actually. Strictly from a drinking perspective, I wouldn't want to go over there and, like, drink a bunch of these in a row. You shouldn't anyway. It's 360 milligrams of caffeine. I believe, according to their website, the FDA says, like, 400 is supposed what you're doing anyway. So, maybe not so much. But even if it were, like, just strictly as just a flavor thing, without all the caffeine, like I said, I don't think I would want, like, a bunch in a row. Just because it is, it's got so much of it's got that tart kick to it. But as, like, a one-off thing, it's actually not half bad. Yeah. It's, like I said, it's by no means the best fruit punch flavored thing I've ever had. It's not to my personal tastes of like a standard fruit punch, because I do prefer my fruit punch to be, I like them to have a kick, but I prefer, a little bit sweeter versus the tartness. This is kind of the opposite end of that. But it's not bad. And another thing I'll give it, plenty of fruit punch flavored energy drinks out there. This does not taste like any of them. Honestly, this is very much its own thing. And I gotta give them credit for that, I really do. Energy drinks in particular, these days it's not as bad. But I come from the old days when energy drinks were first really kind of rolling out as a thing. And folks will go with me on this. Almost every energy drink tasted like, you had like basically 3 flavors of energy drink. Ones that tasted like Monster, ones that tasted like Red Bull, and then like citrus ones. That was pretty much it. They all pretty much fell in that category no matter what the hell was on the can. These days, you've got like Bang, you've got like Rain, they're pushing out a lot of interesting flavors, especially Bang. So it's not as bad as it used to be. But fruit punch is a pretty standard flavor for a lot of these. And although I wouldn't say that, that they're identical by any means, they're generally going to have something of a similar flavor. This is definitely very much its own thing. It is, like I said, I don't know about all the potential benefits and all this stuff and the thought leaders and Gerald Horn and all that stuff, man. I don't know. Maybe it's all on the level or whatever. But strictly as a drink, which is what I'm supposed to be basing this off of, it's not a bad drink. And, it's non-carbonated. So, if you're, lots of people don't like carbonation. Maybe you want a kick, but you don't want that aspect of things. This fits that. It does have a lot of caffeine in it, so obviously if you're, someone who's sensitive to caffeine or whatever, I can't suggest it in that case. Do your own research. But, yeah, there it is. Nostalgic fruit punch, cerebral nectar. Man, oh man, they're just going in for it. But yeah, genuinely, like, as a thing, it's not bad. Like, would I recommend it to people? I don't know how available it is. Like, they called themselves, they're like, BREINFUEL is like one of the premier energy drinks on the market. Dude, I just got a Facebook ad, dude. Like, I get that you gotta hype yourself up a little bit, when you're trying to sell this stuff. Just saying. I don't know if I'd call yourselves the premier energy drink. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not in the loop, the way I used to be with the energy drinks. So, but that's the only place I've seen it. Now, I will say this. If you run into the ad, or if you can go to the website and get the promotion to go over there and try one of these, by all means, like, genuinely. In terms of like, further purchasing, that's really going to kind of come up to you, because if these were just like in general shops, or at least, again, in my area they're not, if these were just in general shops, I would, just be like, yeah, give it a shot. The thing is that as far as I know, it seems to really be through their website at the moment. So that's up to you if you want to, do the stuff. They shipped it out pretty quickly to me. Made its way to my house with no problem. So they've got a bunch, like I said, they've got at least 3 other flavors, potentially, 5 other flavors. I forget exactly. But at least the fruit punch one, it's not bad. I'll give it to it. I really will. This was not only I'm going to give you this one, Gerald Horn, okay? Your thought leadership. Don't use your thought powers against me. I like your product. I'm going to give it this, okay? Drinking this has not only been a pleasant energy drink experience, it's been a pretty pleasant drinking experience. Not the most pleasant, I've had pleasanter, but It's not bad. It's not harsh. Tastes pretty good. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to wire me up or whatever, but yeah. I don't know if it needs all the extra stuff, but to be honest, I love that it's there. Like, as much as I'm taking the piss out of it, I genuinely kind of love that it's there. I really do. So, anyway, this review's gone on way too long. So, you do a couple things for me, folks. Or, well, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of your week. Monumental rest of your month. Stupendous rest of your year. You can go there and have yourselves a brain fuel rest of your life, man. Whatever the hell, if Gerald Horne is like just gunshotting this stuff to keep himself going, to be the thought leader and visionary and influencer than he is, then there you go, folks. You can't do better than that. You cannot go over there and have a better life than that. Final 2 things for me, folks. Good, try to bring some positivity in this world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, even if it doesn't always feel like it. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do. Try not to be an asshole. If you can't put the good stuff out there, let's not take it away. Life's hard enough as it is. If nothing else, folks, mitigate the level of assholishness in your life, right? Try to keep it down when you can. You're going to fail sometimes, but, I mean, Gerald Horne, he's not, okay? He's a thought leader, okay? So he is transcended above that level of base human instincts, okay? So let's all aspire to be like Gerald Horne. We can all have our own energy drinks. Oh, I want mine to be pineapple flavored. Final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do, folks. Be more like Gerald Horne. Be all the things. Be all that you can be in the Gerald Horne universe. Thought leader, influencer, visionary, successful entrepreneur, and apparently has as much raw mental energy as like 30 power plants. Bye!